to One Man's Collection. Today I'm looking at opening up some Majorette 164 scale. A little bit large for 164 some of these, but we'll see. Nissan Skylines. So we've got R34, R35. Actually, that's it. 2 R34s, 2 R35s, one in a trailer with truck tow. Ended up picking up these on an interstate trip. Got a whole bunch of JDM cars. I kind of liked the looks of this, so definitely grabbed it. Nothing much else on the back. We might just open it right now. Won't be keeping this packaging. It does have a box with something in it. Now, I've never actually had one of these particular, what are they? They don't have a name, but it comes with the removable bonnet, by the looks of it. And there is, do you know what, before we pull that one out and lose the parts, let's find out what this thing is. Is it a stand or it's another bonnet. All right, we got the stock without the air intake. Oh man, now I wish I bought two of these, because then you can actually display it, one with this and one without it. But it'll go well in a JDM garage, because I do plan on having these in a custom JDM garage, and you can have a spare bonnet up on top of something somewhere. So taking a look at this one with the air intake vent on that, compared with the other one, both of them look awesome. Love the carbon fiber print on these. Yeah, that's come up really well. But I'm going to try and install this one. Taking a look at the car. Actually, before we do that, engine's going to need a little bit of a touch up with some paint when I put it in my diorama, especially if we have that open. Don't mind the wheels. Wheels on these ones look much better than the other ones in the background. This one, though, did cost more. Can't remember now. Not going to look it up again. So there's who it is from, and Majorette. This particular one's made in Thailand. ECH 159. It's not 159 scale, is it? Well, that could be, actually. Right, getting a bit of black. Hopefully that's not the print coming off. Does that just slot in? It does. Alright, doesn't go up and down? No, okay. So it doesn't look like it is one that lifts. It only comes off. Alright. Yeah, look, it still looks great. Absolutely looks great. And look, compared with things like the mini GTs that I purchased, okay, the quality's not quite that high on some of the parts, but the carbon fiber looks awesome. Could have got two and put the other bonnet on, but I will leave that bonnet in casing here and put that. No, that's not going to go in there. Where to put it? For now, let's pop it back in here. So that was just loose, bouncing around. Interesting. So I'll put it in there like that and store that over the back there for now. I like it. I like it. I do have my Hot Wheels and mini GTs behind these, so we'll take a look at those in comparison for size wise. So this is a Japan series Nissan Skyline GT-R R34 in the what I call a goldy green, very light coloured one. Common colour in the models these days. You should see who is importing that one. Again, not keeping any of this packaging. it looks like it actually has a way of opening there. Probably could have done that. Bonnet is off on this one too. Now, if it has the same studs, I could put the bonnet from the other one on. I don't think I will. It's got much larger wheels. And there's the bonnet there. Yeah, that's interesting that it just slots in. So you could paint that. You could probably put it in a workshop with the... I don't think you can actually put the bonnet upright. No. And it doesn't bend. Can you sit it there? Let's try that. I think that little... No. Too much weight with this other clip here. So, 2 clips. Put it in. And clips in. I don't think I'm going to get that back out in a hurry. Grey interior in this one. Full windows. I think I painted it a bit too far up there on the windowsill. They do the same on the other side. Yeah, they did. I wonder what the deal is with that. The rear end still looks alright. Yep. Massive, massive wheels for this particular car. Are they bigger than this one? Yeah, the rim is. That has larger tyres on it. Okay. 2 R34s. R35, the same sort of deal, but the bonnet doesn't come off. So this one was even cheaper. Same information sort of stuff on the back there. It was imported into Australia through... Let's see if we can open it here. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. Very Australian saying, isn't it? Yeah, no. Another Japanese series. I did also buy a bunch of Skyline, a bunch of Supras in multiple different colours. I'll open them on another video. This one does look like the door opens. Yeah, there we go. If it doesn't, I'm kind of breaking it at the moment. Okay, that seems to be as far as I can get it. Wow, that is strong. But you do have an interior to look at now. Pretty much all black interior. Okay. But again, I should be able to put this in a JDM workshop. Yeah, I've never been one much to buy the Majorette stuff. I can't find a lot of it at my local places. Or what I do find is not what I'm interested in. But doing an interstate, that's ECH162. So is that a 162 scale? I bet that's what it is. Because compare that with the Hot Wheels, and now they're not the definitive 164 scale people, but you can see that that's at the same distance, even though it looks like this is further back. It's a Liberty Walk though, wide body. Roofline, that's lower. But that's just the cheap one. I did buy a couple of the Majorettes recently, and I showed those off. The Volkswagen Combi vehicles. Would love it if I could get a tray that extended and sat on there, but I don't think that's going to work on one of these. I think you can 3D print stuff. There's all my other Skyline sitting in behind to compare with. We'll grab those in a moment. But we're going to have a look at this R35 with truck. And it's got a tow, and it's also got an open rig thing. So it's a Mach truck. Yeah, okay. Don't know if the truck's necessary to scale though. No. I think you've lost it there. It's a day cab and all. But still. Alright. Oh yeah, that is definitely stuck on there. File that for later. Disposal, that is. Now, can we get this? There we go. Plastic off as well. Got a piece of cardboard. Look, if I wanted to display a Nismo sign thing. See, that's not a bad idea. I'll keep that, because I might just be able to do that. Got Majorette on the wheels there. That's good. Let's take this out. And the car out. Oh, and the truck just fell off. Away with the plastic. Truck, your scale's wrong. Yeah. I think a Mach Granite. Okay. I can't read any of the other stuff there. Getting a bit small. I don't think it's got a scale to it, does it? Again, made in Thailand. What does that say there? Just reference. Look, it's matte black. It looks good. I would like it to be a little larger. So, if nothing else, I can definitely get myself a 1/64 scale truck. Because look at the size of this trailer. And we have plastic in there. Yeah, we do. We have a plastic wall. How do we get that out? Like that. Good. So it's a little piece of square plastic that goes up. Okay. But the truck itself could probably almost fit in there. Yeah, see, that's wrong scale. You shouldn't be able to do that. So I'll park that truck out of my diorama set. This is alright though. So I'll leave that one. Okay. We definitely need something to sit it on. Yep. And the R35. Oh wow, this is really light. Almost as light as that. Upside down. For the price I paid for this, which I can't remember exactly, this is 164 it says. Okay, you see that? Or E8E. What is that? Estimated. I have no idea. ECH 164. Can you see that? Yeah, there we go. Wait, is that 162 or 164? 164. I like it. And it's actually the racing version because it's got the side fueler tanks. Hey, and actually it's got full race setup inside. Single seat. Oh, I like this. Yeah, okay, I am glad I got it. Single seat. Can we get a light in there? There we go. Maybe a bit too bright. But you got the racing steering wheel. We could do a little more colour inside, like the switches and stuff would be nice. Don't know if it's necessarily going to get all of that, but that's actually come out really well, that one. R35. Look at the Liberty Walk one. Okay, scale-wise, these guys are about the same height. I've got something flat. Okay, this one's actually higher, but you know, this is a not necessarily the scale it should be either. But R35 trailer's awesome. Get that out of the way. Comparing some of these, so you got your 34 Garasidrift. That's how I say it. Comparing that with a R34 of the what do they call them again? Mini GTs. Way bigger, way bigger. So I think that is actually out of scale. 159. Well, that is a shame. And this particular one being a 160. Where is it? No, it's only got a reference. No, yeah, 162. Okay, so Majorette scales. Come on, Majorette. You guys are all over the shop with scales. So that's a 162. That's meant to be a 164. These are 164 as well. So what one person says is 164 and what another person says is 164 is leaving me all over the shop. But, you know, they're not 100% accurate. They still look pretty good. And the truck is woeful, but the trailer, I could probably pop other things in there, but pop that one back in there. Okay, it actually sits in a wheel rim guard probably, because it feels like it just clicks there, but to get it out, yeah, got to get over that. Yeah, there's a couple of little marks there for the wheels to fall into. Very good. All right. Plastic, metal, plastic. So it's not full metal. And this car, die-cast, plastic rear wing, plastic underneath, not rubber wheels. But it almost feels like you've got suspension. It may just be that one goes down. No, so it goes down. Well done. That's my Majorette collection, and if you want to see the other Skylines in the background, go back through my previous videos, including the Kato House Mini GT and the other two Mini GT, Valside and R34. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Cheers. Bye.